Hey friends and family, I hope you're doing well. I know usually I do a newsletter. However, I was thinking on this, and so often when I write a newsletter, I have to leave out so many things that we do. And I was thinking about how I want to start sharing more of what we do, more of Panama for those that are curious. So instead, I've put together a little video to share the different activities and ministries we've been a part of the last few months. In January, we participated in the Three Kings Parade in our community. The whole community turns out, and there's usually a Santa and a Mrs. Claus, snowmen, Christmas lights, etc. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of Jesus. So, this year, we decided to join the parade with Jesus and the three wise men. It was super fun, and we got to make the costumes and the float, and we had a big megaphone on top of the car to share the good news of Jesus. We also went to the Comarca in January. The Comarca is an area like an indigenous reservation, and this one is in the mountains. It's something we do throughout the year, going to the Comarca, but in January, it's a special time as we go with a church from the US. They plan everything. We go as facilitators, helping organize the kitchen, doing construction, and acting as translators. This year, Jorge took groups to travel into the mountains and distribute Bibles and pray for people, and I got to help in the women's and children's ministry. Every year, we have a discipleship training school. This year, it started in March, but we had some students arriving early in February. I had the opportunity to help them fundraise. I had a banana bread recipe, and I got to teach them how to make banana bread, and we sold it in the local community. It was a great opportunity for me to get to know the girls and encourage them for this school. In February, we also got to visit Jorge's family. We went camping with his brother, and it was a great chance to spend time with them. I, along with another staff, Elizabeth, organized a Valentine's event on the base for the staff. It can be so important to connect with the community that you live in, especially when you live away from family. It's a blessing to be part of such a strong community here. In February, we also had a team from the US visit and help us finish the chapel on our property. This is something they have been coming and helping us do almost yearly. It came out so beautifully. I believe it is 95% done now with just a tiny bit more to complete. It's perfect for events or even just a place to go and pray. And I know that God is going to use it greatly to bless us and the people who come and visit. In March, I took on quite the project, and that was to create an English textbook so I could teach my English classes better. It was so fun and also challenging. It took a bit longer than I expected, but I'm really happy with how the textbook came out. In March, I also had the opportunity to lead a team of Mennonites. Unfortunately, I didn't take a lot of photos, but we distributed Bibles, we prayed for people in the city in David. We also made cookies and visited houses in our local area. We even got to paint a house for one of the staff here. They just recently had a baby boy, so we got to bless them by getting their house ready. And they were such a fun group. And you could really tell that these Mennonite girls love the Lord. In March, Jorge also took the opportunity to start a chicken farm. It was kind of our experiment to step into a business with the idea that whatever profit we made, we could go to support the DTS students. Unfortunately, it's not been the most profitable business, but it's been so fun to learn about taking care of chickens. In March, We also saw the beginning of our discipleship training school. This school is an important part of YWAM as it trains young people and prepares them to either be missionaries or bring the gospel back to their communities. This year, we have 6 students, all from different tribes in Panama. Jorge and I are not leading the school this year, but both of us have taught a week in the DTS. Jorge taught on biblical worldview, and I taught on serving in a cross-cultural setting. At the end of their 3-month lecture phase, they will go out for outreach. That's where they apply what they have learned throughout the school in a short-term mission trip. And lastly, Jorge and I got to go visit Colombia with his dad. This is officially my 3rd Latin American country I have visited, and it was so cool to spend that time with Jorge and his dad. And we even got to see a Mayan group celebrating the New Year, because apparently for them, New Year's is in March. I started teaching English in our program, the Hogar. And so this program is a program we have for children and youth. We help them with their studies by providing extracurriculars like English, music, and Bible studies. And we also use this as an opportunity to connect with their families by visiting them on a monthly basis. The idea is we can disciple the families in the program as well as the students. We also had a minor situation in the community where a pipe burst and they weren't able to get any water. So we took them jugs of water. This is something Jorge organized. And it's these little things that can make a big impact sometimes. As doing something small like this, it can open doors for us in the future to families we don't know well or have a connection with yet. So I will admit it, March was a crazy busy month. This year also, Jorge was able to work with the community on a live action Jesus drama. So this drama is going to be held during Holy Week in April. And they've been practicing 3 times a week. In our free time, Jorge and I have been working on the costumes. I'm just praying that this is an opportunity to reach the community and share the good news. So please be praying for us. The event is scheduled for next week, so praying for good weather. Praying as well that the other members in YWAM can use that as a chance to evangelize while Jorge is focused on directing the play. So that summarizes what we've been up to the last few months. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for praying for us. Thank you for supporting us. I just want to let you know, and I've said in my newsletters, but I just want to let you know that God is using you. Through your prayers, through your support, God is using what you do to enable us to work here. And so you're a part of that. Everything I've just shared, you're a part of that. And it's because of you that we can do that. So thank you again. And I just want to pray a blessing over you and over your family. I would love to hear from you. Please feel free to call me or reach out to me on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or Instagram or email, however you prefer. I would love to hear from you, and I hope to see you soon.